Prices are afoot at the Circle K. We got some showers around this morning. Look at that, up towards Georgetown here in Lexington. If you were watching Claire Kopsky earlier, she was getting wet because, we're getting rained on here. We've got some showers developing, running from Lexington right up through Georgetown along I-75, and as well into our eastern counties. We've had some showers hanging in there. So a little bit of active weather, just enough to mess up your morning commute. You may hear a rumble of thunder, although generally it's just showers, and they're much more numerous. And of course, the severe threat is all back to the west around Texas. That's what they're dealing with out there. What we're going to see over the next couple of days is significant change. The warm front that is draped overhead at the moment, that these showers are gathering along, is ever so gradually going to work its way north today, and we will still see some occasional showers, some stray thunder showers popping even into the afternoon. That boundary washes out. High pressure along the Carolina coast in the mid-Atlantic starts to back build, retrograde, moving in an opposite direction of what you're used to seeing. Most of our surface map tends to move west to east with the general flow, but this high is back building and then taking over and clamping down. And what that does is it shunts the shower and storm activity farther off to the west. It's all running up around that ridge. In a more typical summertime setup, that high would be off the coast, and we would be right in that zone, zone of showers and thunder showers. So basically what it means is we're going to heat up, but we're also going to quiet down. We are mostly cloudy to just plain old overcast this morning. It is 60 degrees. The wind's out of the northeast. We've got upper 50s in Mount Sterling. It's coolish, but remember, we were doing something similar to this for highs earlier in the month of May, and now we're going to take off big time. Temperatures jumping from an average high of 76 today, and we're going to hit right around that, to potentially our first 80-degree high of the year tomorrow, and then into the low to mid 80s. Sunday's record high in Lexington is only in the low 90s. It's not that far off, and we've got a shot at getting into the mid, possibly upper 80s. Now, as far as specifically our first 80-degree day, typically we do it by about mid-April, the first one. Last year we didn't do it until mid-May. The last time we had an 80-degree high was October 7th of last year. Our max highs so far this year, 79 degrees. Lexington's done it twice, both in April. And our latest, 80-degree day ever, May 22nd, way back in 1972. So we're likely going to come in with our second latest 80-degree high, first 80-degree high of the year. But once we get into it, then we're going to have a hard time getting back out of it. Look at this above normal warmth building in and then just hanging with us. This is into next week. Still get that bubble of some very, very warm stuff hanging out here. So, yeah, it's going to be an extended stretch. It is literally the bounce back, the snap back from the first half of May, which was consistently well below average. It's like we're making up ground. And it is going to be mid-80s all the way through the weekend, potentially in towards the middle of next week. We'll start to see some shower and storm chances creeping back in, though, as that high breaks down a little bit. But even that we may push off until next week.